Hello, survivors. Welcome to the State of Decay 2 stream. I'm your host, Geoffrey Card, and today we got a special stream for you because we're going to be talking about the Bundle Up Pack, Update 14, that just barely dropped right now. So you can go and get it on your Xbox or your PC immediately. Last month, it's actually been a month since we've done one of these, so we appreciate you guys having patience and waiting for us to come back. Last month, we said we were going to come back and talk about some of the big plans that we've got for this year. We're not quite ready to talk about everything. In fact, we've got announcements planned for the middle of next month that we're going to get to. Right now, though, we're here to talk about the Bundle Up Pack. And with us to discuss this is Erin Anderson. That's her. And also Brant Fitzgerald.
Hello.
So let's have a look at the Bundle Up Pack. So Erin, do you want to tell us a little bit about what this thing is?
So the Bundle Up Pack is we're in the middle of winter. It's cold. We all want a nice jacket, some comfy hats, some guns, stuff like that. So it's all about being warm in the winter.
Guns keep me warm in the winter.
Same, actually, That's how you keep warm.
Okay, so it looks like we've got two hats. We've got two different outfits with a lot of different textures to them. And then look at this stuff.
Uh-huh.
So we can actually look at all these things in game right now. We've got a sort of a cheaty saved game setup.
One of these weapons is my favorite.
Yes.
If you guys saw her job title, you might be able to guess which one of these it is. But why don't we just hop right into the gameplay, which is right here. So we've got some characters, a community that's already set up. What do we want to do? Do we want to do weapons first, or do we want to do outfits?
The first thing I'm going to do is undo the damage to the controller that you've done.
I am so sorry.
Did you invert it?
I inverted it.
Oh,
I set up this community like 3 different times. I needed to have my camera.
How many years have we worked together? Why do you hate me?
Okay, let's get to it.
All right.
So do you want to do outfits first or guns first? You got both.
Well, there's something really special about this one. I wish I could. I'm going to get to a corner where I can force this thing to.
The gun?
No, not the gun, though I know that's your favorite. What is the name on there?
Brant, you're hiding from the camera.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Sorry.
Stay in frame.
There's a special name for a longtime fan on this weapon.
I can't even see it.
It's called the Abradini.
Oh, nice.
That
kind of sounds like an outdoorsy equipment company.
She's been with us for a long time, and so Undead Mark put that on the Ice Pick, which is one of the new...
Or our Ice Axe.
Ice Axe. One of the new weapons. We also have, right there on the hip...
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Look at that. The producer.
So tell us about this gun.
This one's awesome because this is an exact replica of one of my guns. So I sent him pictures of my gun, and these guys modeled it exactly. So it's a 1911 compact. Mine's actually a 380. We don't have 380 in the game, so it's a 9mm. 1911 compact. It's got night sights on mine, and then on the side, does it still say "get it done"?
Get her done.
I think so.
It says "get it done" on the side of the gun, and it's got dragon scale grips, so it's really pretty.
Ooh, dragon scale?
Yeah.
Is it made from real dragons?
Yes.
Real dragon
Yeah,
scales.
I went out and killed dragons and put it on my gun.
Yes.
So.
Genre hop.
You play life the way that I play Skyrim.
Oh.
I just go out, kill dragons, get their scales.
And we're also sporting one of the new jackets, or new outfits.
Yeah, so that is the, which one is that?
The
bomber jacket? That's the bomber jacket.
That's the bomber jacket,
I
yeah.
don't know the exact name of it, but we can look.
We gotta look at the description of my gun, too, because it makes me super happy.
All right, well, we're in here, and what do I have on?
You got the bomber jacket
I have
on.
a bomber jacket, and we've got a whole selection of those. They're awesome. I love them. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we also have
her hat.
the bomber hat, which I dig these hats. I dig them.
It's a classic Holden Caulfield hat.
Yep.
And they keep your
Look at
head
that.
nice and warm.
Branded. All right. The person who does our clothing, Susan, is a genius, by the way.
Oh, by the way, so Abradini said, "Oh my gosh, it's so cool" when she saw that ice axe of hers.
Abra's one of our favorites.
Oh, so Hellhound has a question. So, while we're talking about this, actually, we should start with the World War II guns.
Oh, yes.
So do we want to talk about that real quick? Because Hellhound has a question about it.
Yes, let's...
Yeah, what's the question?
Actually, why don't we go, do you want to fly over to, go head towards the Bounty Broker?
Okay.
Maybe grab a different character who's got some different
Some
weapons.
other stuff on.
Yeah, maybe, yeah, grab that guy, and let's head over to the Bounty Broker. So yeah, so we're gonna check out the Bounty Broker and see what he's got. We'll answer Hellhound's question.
He might have the other new pistol on him. Yep, he's got the M9.
So Yukiko Davila says, we're getting visible sidearms? Sweet. So actually, no, that's not anything new. We've always been able to see sidearms that your characters are carrying on their hip. If you're equipped with a pistol, you've got that pistol on your hip.
Mm-hmm.
Some of our outfits are better than others at like looking like they've got a spot for the pistol
Yeah.
on your hip.
We finally started cycling in some holsters. Now, we couldn't do that for everybody because of
Reasons.
technical reasons, but moving forward, we're really trying to integrate more of those. So the immersion there is there. He's also got the fire poker weapon.
Oh yeah, check
And
that out.
oddly enough, he was sitting in front of the fire pit when...
Exactly.
Great.
That's what that thing's for.
So, all right, we're gonna run over to... Oh, there's a whole bunch of zombies
Oh, by the way,
outside.
we're in the dread zone. Hope that's okay.
It'll be fine. He'll survive, probably.
Ye of little faith.
Yeah, Brant can
part of my
die from
job.
anything. It's fine.
I only die when Geoffrey hands the controls over and says my guy has no stamina or anything left.
Nate, I will see if I can get Geoffrey to post some pictures of my gun on Discord for you
Yeah,
guys.
we'll make sure. So we've
Just
definitely.
make sure there's no serial
Yeah,
number
I'll
on it.
scratch my serial number off.
Yeah,
So.
you can kind of see it fairly close up in the sort of promotional image that we've got, and that's going to
Yeah.
be all over our social media.
That's fine.
You'll be able to find it there. But yeah, we can definitely try to get some nice close-ups of that gun. And I'm sure that Aberdeen's going to want to have some kind of really nice picture of
Yeah.
that ice axe too.
Yep. I was laughing this morning. I bought a new gun this weekend and with Brant, and
I'm a bad influence.
no, it was the perfect gun. So I got a new 1022, and it's really pretty, and it's
Yeah,
just my size.
I suspect we're gonna have to model that.
And so I'm gonna have Brant model it, and we're gonna call it as he picked out a great name for it. He said he wanted to name it the production system.
I think that was.
Did you see that knife?
Yes, we got. This is the new close combat weapon too.
The
I'll,
antler knife.
Yeah, Undead Mark is now the king of.
Oh, that help tip was in the way.
Can we go back to the chat?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, let's see if I can. Oh no. Anyways, I can
Okay.
show that. I can show that later.
Let's go find the bounty broker.
Jump.
I got you a bunch of nice cars.
You did.
Wow.
Oh,
Those are
I didn't
pretty.
see the Brogan. I obviously have to take the Brogan
Yeah, obviously.
for many reasons.
Actually, let's talk about, like, before you get in there, let's talk about one of our patch notes. So people have been complaining for a long time that whenever you get a vehicle upgrade kit, it says it expands the cargo space. But in some cases, that was a dirty, dirty lie, and it wasn't happening.
We
so,
lied to you.
so at some point, you should look in the back of that Brogan and see how many cargo spaces it has.
I will once we get to Bounty Brokerville.
Okay, cool. Because yeah, we got a bunch of interesting stuff there to share. Because it turns out, like, it was kind of funny. We looked at the descriptions. Like, I sat down and like went through all of the Apocalypse vehicles, looked at the descriptions, and looked at the trunks, and realized we are lying about like 4 of these, and not on purpose. It was sort of accidental, but
we lie a lot.
yeah,
but
we just lie
that
constantly.
one was not on purpose.
That was beyond the pale. So yeah. Jason Merizalda asked if we can eventually have a primary long gun and a secondary sidearm equipped simultaneously. That is one of our, I think that appears 9 times on our wish list right now. So we know that is one of the most hotly requested features in the game. So we don't have it immediately, but that is one that we have definitely taken note of. We know that people are asking for that. So here we are at the van down by the river.
This is my favorite location. of his-
Oh,
one of
well,
the
it has to
snaps.
be. It has to
Absolutely.
be. So look. there's-
Wait, so Brogans usually have what, 5 spaces in the back? So now it has 6. And that's, so several different vehicles all got upgrades like that. We can go through all of them when we get back to base again.
Okay.
So Chase the Fool points out something very important to remember, which is that the Brogan Trekker, it actually, because the Trekker has got the cargo pod on top, it actually goes down in cargo space when you upgrade it. That was true before, and it is still true now. It doesn't go down as far now when you upgrade it because the apocalyptic Brogan has got more
they
space.
needed space for more armor and less.
But one thing we will tell you though is that now the description of the upgrade warns you that the Brogan Trekker is going to lose its extra cargo space. So before it used to be a surprise you'd discover by accident, and so now we at least tell you in advance in like pretty red text that that's going to happen. So hopefully new players won't be surprised by that. And
Man, come on. I'm a terrible shot. There we go.
Nicely done.
All right, so what am I looking at?
Let's look at a few
Talk
things.
about bounties.
So first off, here are the 9 bounties. Oh no, zombies!
Man,
Welcome to the Dread Zone. Oh, there's one right behind the door. Holy
thanks
crap!
for the help,
Just
Cash
relaxing
Beaumont.
over there.
Oh, that's my other customer. Don't. Oh, too late.
Cash doesn't like to engage with zombies. He's
No.
not into that.
He's a
life.
pacifist.
That's how he
Yeah.
tore his. That's how he tore his shoulder.
Yeah, he doesn't
Yeah.
want to ruin his suits more.
Okay, so we've got 9 bounties here. So we've pre-unlocked all of them so we could get the access to the stuff to show you guys. But yeah, so you can unlock one of the hats this way, 2 of the hats this way, one of the outfits, and then
What is that?
we should grab that. Let's grab that so we can take it home and install
Do
it.
I have enough?
You do, yes.
Okay, so I just took that.
Pick one of those up. So yeah, so you can here get get one of the bomber hats with our logo on it. That's the one you unlock.
I already got that.
Yeah, so you don't need it. But you can grab one of the bomber jackets, the crimson bomber jacket you can get here.
There's the knit ear flap hat.
And then we already showed you
We
these
got
weapons.
the producer.
That's
I don't think
my
we showed him the
favorite
M9.
description, though.
Oh yeah, let's go back in the description. This compact, feisty pistol reminds me of what a young lady once said. I'll stop wearing black when they make a darker color. I can't think of a more perfect commemoration of our favorite lead
No,
producer.
my other favorite part of this is Brian, our designer. He balanced this and he made it so it's not quiet at all and it's super accurate. So it's loud and it's accurate. And that cracked him
Which is,
too.
that's perfect for a producer, right?
He was like, I'm gonna tune this to you.
And then this M9, we haven't actually seen the M9 in action yet, but that one's also available.
Yep.
And then
We've got the antler knife. Perhaps you'll be able to discover your own barbaric yawp.
that was one of my favorite moves in Darkest Dungeon was Yawp.
I bought that but never played it.
Oh man,
Did you see
it's
the
pretty fun.
description on the M9?
What does it say?
It ain't no ham on rye.
Ain't no ham on rye.
What's that from? I don't get the reference.
I don't know either,
Who
but
knows,
I'm just
but it's
laughing because it's funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody in the chat will tell us, I'm sure.
And then we've got the ice axe, which you guys saw.
Yep. And the fire poker.
Yep. And so we're not showing you here what you have to do to unlock these because we already unlocked them and we can't see it.
Well, and some things could be.
Yeah, we can have some mysteries.
Yeah, you guys will turn on your machines tonight and maybe see it.
So we've got, so we've picked up our stove, but look at the tabs. That's the other thing we want to show
Yep.
here. So we've got 5 tabs. You'll notice that one of our icons is missing. The World War II pack is gone.
It's gone.
At least for now. And so we did have, what was the question? Hellion had a question I was going to ask. Oh yeah, so Hellion asks, are the clothes that haven't been found going to be phased out like the bounty content? So the first thing we wanted to bring up was the fact that sometimes our bounty content is going to get phased out. So the World War II guns, you can't get them anymore for a little while at least. They might come back sometime in the future, but for right now they're rare. But outfits you've unlocked, they stick around, right?
Yeah, those are account unlocks, so you'll keep them forever on your account.
Yep.
Also, if the clothing is in loot, it'll stay. So it's only the specific variants that are inside of the bounty broker that will cycle. So if you didn't get it, it'll cycle back in eventually, and you'll get another chance to get it.
So the World War II pack was great because it didn't have any bounties in it and didn't have any outfits in it because it came out before
so
the outfits
super
feature.
easy to get rid of for it.
So yeah, so the World War II was probably the easiest one to give up. So we've given that one up. Sometime later on, some of the other packs are also gonna, basically our older packs are gonna cycle out. So if you haven't unlocked anything from them and you want it, you should probably spend some focus time trying to basically it was the go bag and the critical response are the ones that are next on the chopping block. So I think am I right about that or am I misremembering?
No, we're going to take out fearsome footage, actually.
Oh, it's fearsome
because
footage?
It's a Halloween special, so if there's something in there that you want, we're going to be taking that out.
Okay, so in any case, you should be try to get all the bounties, right?
That's right.
Completionists. That's what we got here.
Okay, so there's that.
Oh, so Paige Lemaster wants to know if everything in the new update is going to be a bounty, or do they have, or can they be searched for? So all of the weapons are available via bounty, and the stove is available via bounty. But most of the outfits are actually, you search for them, right?
Yeah, the vast majority of the outfits you can search for. Or some of them are even just free unlocks.
Fall Down Go Boom wants to know, is the World War weapon dealer, that old weapon dealer we had before we had the bounty broker, are they going to come back now that the World War II weapons have been cycled out? No, that's not currently part of the plan. Now that we've got cash, we're basically that feature where so much of our content was sort of gated behind unreliable random traders. That was just kind of problematic, and so we're trying to avoid putting new things into that system. So there you go. So we're gonna head back home, and then we're gonna check out all of these cards and see how they've changed. Nice.
Got to take that jump. Not that one.
So it looks like you're heading to your aunt's house, or oh wait, no, there you go. Never mind.
I was just going home.
All right, so let's have a look at the trunks of all these cars. So the Brogan, the Apocalyptic Brogan, it went up from 5 to 6. Let me check my notes to make sure I'm saying these things right. Brogan went up from 5 to 6. So this is the biggest one. So the Wichita, which is, if you take a modern sedan and you upgrade it, it used to have, was it 4? Yeah, it used to have 4 spaces. But it has kill that. Look at that cargo pod on top. You see that? That's ridiculous. Why did it have only 4 spaces with a cargo pod on top? So now it has 7 spaces. We also looked at some data, and we found out that this Apocalypse vehicle was one of our least popular of any of the Apocalypse vehicles. No one ever wanted to make this one, probably because it looked like it's supposed to have a lot of storage, and it doesn't.
And it just doesn't.
So now it does.
So now it's got 7. So it's almost as good as a van. Speaking of vans, there's a van over there on the left. Yeah, let's head over to the van.
This van looks so cool.
Van looks cool, and 9 spaces.
What?
This is our first vehicle.
down.
This is our first vehicle ever to have 9 spaces. So congratulations. If you already have one of these vans, it just got upgraded, without you having to do anything. If you would like a vehicle with 9 spaces, go find a van and get I think it's a heavy upgrade kit,
It's a heavy
right?
upgrade. Yep.
So yeah. And then of course the Smash Wagon, it also gained a spot. So it used to have 6 slots, now it has 7. I think that was
Our
right.
gift to you from our hearts.
Yeah. So there you go. So we're not just adding bounty content. We're also making some gameplay changes. And actually, there's one more big, semi-big gameplay change that we made. Do you want to? Let's see. Go head over to your supply locker to the right. And we've got some different guns in here. So if you want to grab one of those, there's like target pistols. Oh wait, no, I didn't. Oh, I forgot to get you target pistols. Never mind. We can do this without target pistols. Sorry, I set up this community like 3 separate times, and one of the times I did target Mark 3s. Never mind. But
What did you do to the Target Mark III?
well, so Brian was advising that we stick a brake on a target Mark 3 and see what it does.
Oh yes, 22 pistols.
Yeah.
With a brake, which I dropped.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
so
there's
we don't
one
have
right
it.
there.
But anyway, so let's grab a brake and a suppressor and talk about those, because we've retuned the brakes and the suppressor. So basically, the way that it's been working so far, it's always a good idea to have a suppressor on your gun, and there's never really a great idea to put a brake on it. It does a little bit more impact damage, but it also makes the gun louder, and it felt like there really wasn't enough, they weren't balanced enough, there wasn't enough of an advantage.
So yeah, boom, boom. You knock down guys. They don't really know what's going on. But then if I put the brake on now brakes are going to be much more useful. They're going to cause.
They basically upgrade all of the sort of side effects of shooting somebody, knocking them down, dismembering them, shooting through them. If you
Yeah.
have a brake, all of those effects happen way more. You know, see how fast he knocked down that
An
armored
armored
zombie
guy.
with a pistol?
Yeah.
You have a higher chance of knocking limbs off.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can knock limbs
Legs
off, knock them
everywhere.
down. So that's what brakes do. And then suppressors, we also pulled suppressors back a little bit, so all of those features of suppressors are also tamped down. So if you have a suppressor and you're used to knocking zombies down a lot with it, you should expect a lot less of that effect on the suppressor, but a lot more of that effect on a break. So they're a little bit more balances. It's a little bit more of an interesting decision which one you're going to put on. And so if you have something like a Target Mark III, which is, nice with headshots, but doesn't really do much else.
22 pistol, but now it has a chance to knock people down and take off their limbs.
Yeah. So it's like you're sort of shooting it with. Yeah, you take care of him. It's like we're shooting with a higher caliber. Another effect of suppressors that changed is that now instead of dropping everything to the same, quietness level. And I should make it so we can see our chat again. Instead of dropping everything to the same quietness level, it now takes it down based on the original quietness. So if you have a gun that's already very quiet and you make it quieter with a suppressor, that's really effective. If you have one of the loudest guns in the game and it's way up here, then the suppressor will bring it down this far, but it won't bring it all the way down to ultimate quietness. And so now you can't just sort of stick a suppressor on a big, loud, ridiculous 45 or something like that, and just have it be as silent as anything. If you want to have a really quiet gun, you've got to take something that is intrinsically quieter.
Yep, lower caliber.
Yeah, lower caliber stuff. Exacting Spy wants to know, can we put suppressors on shotguns now? Nope, because we didn't change physics.
Because it's a video game.
I mean, so we know that there is such a thing as putting a suppressor on a shotgun, sort of in real life.
Yes.
But we have not made that work for this. You got the trade-off. If you want to hit multiple zombies with the same shot, you got to be loud.
Now there is a bounty shotgun.
Oh, that's true.
That is suppressed. It's the Echo shotgun.
That's true. So there is one suppressed shotgun.
There is one suppressed shotgun in the game.
But you can't just take a normal pistol or rifle suppressor and screw it onto the end of a shotgun and have it work.
Yeah.
Because
we needed to balance these weapons in some way, shape, or form, right?
Exactly. So. Let's drop off that stove and install it somewhere.
Okay. A good place to watch the stove might be in the infirmary.
That makes sense. Can we just install it for our backup? You got to put it in the supply locker
first. I got to
first.
drop it in the supply. There's a
DJ Sharp asks, is the brake just as loud as it was before? I believe so. I don't think Brian didn't say anything about making it louder. So you can, if you want to see all the details.
Brian!
I'm sure he'll say something to us. He usually watches these. But he wrote some detailed patch notes that you can check out. Those will be released. If they're not already out on our support site, they'll be out really soon. But you can check out the full detailed patch notes and see the breakdown of exactly how these things work.
So this will shouldn't take too long.
So
we can go. It'll
take 5 minutes. So yeah. There are another couple of patch notes to share. What?
Let's take the camera away. I'm going to change time of day.
Oh, okay. Let me. Let's just put it on my.
Go to your face.
Yeah, let me go to my dumb face. Hi, look, it's my dumb face. So, okay, another couple of things that we can't really show you very easily on the air. What's going on? Okay, they're talking about something over there.
Okay, you can come back off your dumb face because. And I don't.
That cheat isn't there.
That was your words. I'm not describing.
That's
how
fine.
I feel
No, you can
face.
call it a dumb face all day. That's fine. We believe in accuracy here.
We don't have that set of time controls on this machine.
Oh, okay, that's right. So actually, we might be able to. But you know what? Nighttime is nice. It's a scary game. Anyway, so we fixed some physics bugs with projectiles and launched objects, so the grenades and Molotovs should no longer bounce off enemies or penetrate through walls. So there used to be a problem where you could fire a grenade through a grenade launcher at a juggernaut and have it bounce right back in your face and blow you up. Now, we could have pretended that was a feature, but it actually was unintentional, and so now it doesn't happen. It should actually blow up on contact. And not be bouncing off guys. So
she's got the cap. I'm gonna switch to her.
Okay, that sounds good.
Wake up.
And then we also just made some general performance improvements to help maintain a more stable frame rate. So hopefully, if you we'll see slightly better performance from the game. And that's about it. So basically, to summarize, you've got 2 new outfits, 2 new hats. You've got you got 2 new melee weapons, 1 new close combat weapon, 2 new pistols. And expansions to the trunks of your Apocalypse vehicles, some rebalance work on weapon mods, and some performance enhancements.
Look at that sweet hat.
That is my favorite hat. That is my favorite piece of clothing in this entire pack.
I really like the shirt, actually.
And
yeah. Oh yeah, the ripped shirt underneath the
cool ripped shirt. Yeah.
Yeah. The jacket is amazing. But I mean, look at that hat.
Yeah. Oh, that one's a really good one too.
I want that hat in real life.
I want to get somebody with the army helmet and then someone with that hat, which has got a simulated army helmet on it, and have them go out together and fight zombies. But yeah, that white one, I want like that one for real. Like I would just like to have that hat.
I keep saying we could actually get rich if we stopped making dumb video games and just started selling Susan's designs.
Yeah. Scarproof asked nothing from the wish list. Not right this minute. So we are planning that sometime in the middle of next month we're going to make some more announcements, and there will be things from the wish list on that announcement. But nothing for this particular pack.
Yeah. So I told you guys back in December we were going to have big updates in January, which we still wanted to do. The update that we were going to give you guys got a little bit bigger, actually. So we've been talking with Microsoft Marketing, and we're going to have a big announce in the middle of February now.
Yep.
So that'll be coming in a couple of weeks.
So yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to do another, we're going to keep doing our weekly streams. And so if you have not subscribed to us, please subscribe to us so that we can get you guys into the stream regularly, and we can, the moment that any big announcements come up, like for instance the one we're planning for the middle of February, you can find out about it right here, find out it before anybody else.
Because I'm so into myself, I really wanted to have it postponed until my birthday, which is February 28th. But cooler heads prevailed.
Yeah, it's kind of we've got like, it's more like a Valentine for you folks than a birthday present for Brant. So,
come on.
So Creepy Hale says, can you imagine zombie and non-zombie animals, and can you tame non-zombie animals?
That would be a lot of new tech. That would be super cool, I agree.
Yeah, it's interesting. The question of whether or not there can be zombie animals in our world is a very good question. It'd be interesting, because right now we have not grappled with that question at all in State of Decay. We haven't really answered it.
A narrative push.
Yeah, it's kind of it would change the story a little bit, because it would go from the question of humanity might be going away because of the zombies, but nature is resurging, or are the zombies a threat to nature too, and we have to save the entire world? We haven't answered that question one way or the other, so it'll be interesting to see if we ever get a chance to do that.
Well, mostly because we could never afford another quadruped rig for animation.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It was like, oh, did you see that guy? I pushed him into the antlers and he died.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That's how it's done. I meant to do that totally. Yeah, I didn't. You all know that.
No.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just running
A
around.
pet feral? That would be super cool.
Ooh.
I agree with that.
If you can put it on a chain.
Yeah, carry it around.
A chain wouldn't work though, because it would just turn around and bite your knees off.
Yeah, you need to have like a really long rod.
It'd be one of those rod.
Yeah, it was like
with an electric
dog
collar
catcher.
on it.
Yeah, dog
Long
catcher
ones.
rod, electric.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
That would be intense.
I'm just gonna play around here. Okay, so I'm gonna hopefully see the knife a little better. Nope, didn't see it. There it is.
So Hawka says, I miss environmental kills. That's actually, I don't know if that's in anybody's official public wish list, but that's in our private wish list. The idea of getting things like exploding barrels and stuff like that into the game again. It would definitely be a huge effort to try to populate the world with something like that when the world already exists, and it's
I will work overtime.
Yeah, we already have several maps, and it would be a bunch. But yeah, if we got the chance to do that, that would be a lot of fun.
I mean, another answer for why we haven't done that yet is because each one of those items has to be tracked and logged, and our maps are already tracking and logging lots of stuff, and so we have some performance problems, but we have been getting a lot better and finding lots of new stuff, or little spaces, little spots where we can buy back some memory. So who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah. Do you want me to change the time of day?
Oh, hey. Do we want to? Want me to switch away back to my dumb face again? Okay.
Nobody likes dark except fall down.
Okay, so Fred Garvin asks, what is the benefit of the stove? So we're actually about to get to the point where I think the stove is probably done by now. I think that as soon as we get the TV back. Oh, yeah, you can't see the.
We can't tilt.
You can't see the
out.
console,
That's
can
okay.
you?
I'm gonna.
The
Actually,
keyboard isn't
it's gonna.
plugged in.
it's
Oh yeah,
gonna-
no, yeah, guys, yeah, I forgot. The keyboard is not plugged in. You can't do it.
It's gonna be better at night to
Sorry.
see this thing, anyways.
So okay, so I'm switching back to gameplay.
Okay.
You guys good with that?
Yeah, that's fine. It's better. this particular facility mod is better at night anyway.
Oh, that's true. So okay, so we're gonna head back home. We'll check out the stove. We'll look at all of its stats, and we'll figure out what it does.
That's true. It does look really cool at night.
So Nibble Spalter table, Nibble Spalterable.
Nibble.
I can't say your name. Says that they missed the mod, and like, no, you didn't. It's actually we're about to look at it right now.
We're about to go check it out right now.
So don't worry about it.
We're installing it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We're back over there.
Yeah, so sorry for the
Build time.
optical illusion I've set up. So basically, I had a PC set up over there that had a keyboard, and we could use console commands to change the time of day. And the keyboard's still there, but actually we're playing on a console right now, and the keyboard is not
So I was
connected
trying
to
to
it.
do the console command, and it wouldn't open. I was like, wait.
Nothing was
what's that?
happening.
Oh, keyboard's not plugged in.
All right.
Look
so,
at there.
Do we have it? Oh, look at this. It's so pretty.
It's a cute.
So it's some of my best modeling work I've ever done.
Is that an Instant Pot?
So the
kidding.
question is, I need, I don't know why it's not on fire right now. I think maybe,
Interesting.
no, we've got,
Huh.
Brian!
I-
That thing should be fired up.
well, let's have a look at what it does. Let's see here. So,
I think if you make morale, it turns on.
So you can, it's
it's a morale effect, right?
yeah, it spends materials
To improve morale.
To improve morale.
So basically, you're just burning firewood to make everybody feel cozy.
And you can install that in any.
Yeah. So it's got +3 morale for everyone if you've got materials. In fact, I don't even think it's burning materials. I think it's just if you have them.
Yeah.
So you don't actually. It doesn't actually cost materials. You won't see your materials ticking down over time.
You
You
just
just
have
have
to
to make
have
sure
them.
you've got some lying around because it just uses such a small amount. You can
So
see
right
right there.
now,
It uses
this-
about 3 logs.
Yeah. It should have some flames in there. In fact, I can guarantee it does because I saw it this morning.
Okay,
But-
cool.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly why it's not doing it right now. It's sort of, sometimes these things are like the lights. It checks over a certain period of time, like once every minute to see, but Brian would have to come in here and tell us exactly how that thing works. But anyways, another thing for morale. So those of you who are having morale problems, you can get this from the bounty broker, throw it in one of your spots. Probably not the infirmary. Maybe not the best spot for that.
Yeah, maybe you don't want to set your sick people on fire.
Well, no, I mean the infirmary mods are so important.
Yeah.
Like they help with injury recovery or infection and all that stuff. But
Yeah. So
anyway,
we got a few more questions that I've been falling behind on. So Leon Anagers asks, can you still find the World War II guns in the world and in a trader? So like I said before, the trader is the World War II trader is not there anymore. I believe that there are versions of the World War II guns that might still be in loot though, because we originally released them without the bounty broker, and so I think there's a version of them that might still be in loot. I'm not sure about that though, so don't quote me.
I want to say that we
We
took
might have
those
stripped
out.
them from loot. Yeah. So
Stripped them from loot.
if we strip them from loot, then yeah, you're not going to find them anywhere, and you should wait. But so definitely don't rely on the idea that you'll find them in loot because that probably isn't true.
Why not keep all packs rather than cycling them out?
That's a question from Shankiru.
So there's a couple of reasons. One of the major ones is we can actually make these weapons a little bit beefier if we're cycling them out. So say we have a weapon pack like Fearsome Footage, there's a gun and we just keep it in there for forever, then you always have access to it. You can always just get influence and go find it, just go grab it. But if we're cycling it out, we can actually make that weapon a little bit more rare and beef up its stats a little bit. That way it's like, okay, you get it, you find it, and then this is your copy until it cycles back in. So it allows us to give you guys a little bit more without throwing off the economy and the balance of the game, which is really nice.
Yeah, and also, I mean, for one thing, eventually, as we keep adding packs to the game, there would be no, we would have, there would be no UI that could hold it all.
Yeah.
And essentially, and one thing that we've kind of found is that if you give people, like a million things to choose from, it's hard to even focus on anything. It's hard to really even understand how many things you have. But if you give people a nice focused list of things to choose from, then it can be interesting. And then if you keep changing it up, that thing still, instead of getting more and more intimidating and more scary and more boring over time, it actually stays interesting at about the same rate if it's just a nice little tight set of options.
Yeah.
So we're hoping that'll be more fun to engage with. And one thing we've noticed too is with the Year One Survival Edition that people have been playing, of the original game, which has these monthly challenges to unlock stuff. The fact that things sort of keep coming back on a monthly cadence means that there keep being reasons for new players to engage with the game and to keep having fun with it. So we're hoping that that as we get enough of these packs built up, we'll be able to sort of slowly cycle them through, and there will always be something new to do every month, even for new players.
It also allows us, like when, say we pull out one of these packs, when we put it back in, we have the opportunity to add something new to it that you guys didn't get the first time we released the pack. So maybe we cycle in a new weapon, maybe we put in a new outfit or something like that, and then you guys have something new in there.
Yeah, so when some of these weapons come back as new packs, you won't necessarily see the exact same pack coming in. You might see a version of it, an expansion, a contraction. It's hard to really say exactly. So the packs won't necessarily recycle back in exactly the same form. So expect us to kind of, change things up a little bit. Robe420 asks, are there no left-handed people in the State of Decay universe? No, the opposite. I think there might be no right-handed people in the State of Decay universe. I think if you if you go into your combat idol, okay, they're holding that one with two hands right now, but they always
lefty.
It's their left hand right there that they're putting it away with. So, and I think if you have a smaller weapon like some of the blades, you can definitely see people hold it in their left hand. So no, it's only left hand people survive the zombie apocalypse. That's what we're saying. In our world, right-handed people, we're all gone.
I'm safe.
Are you left-handed?
Yes.
I am right-handed, so...
it's been nice knowing you.
Yeah, so really, it's right-handed people and people who invert their controller who die in the zombie
and
apocalypse.
They're not going to die from the apocalypse.
Yeah.
just from general incompetence at life.
or angst.
So Maxi55555 asks, do suppressor changes affect the integrally suppressed weapons? I'm not dead certain. I would imagine that integrally suppressed weapons probably have their own stats that are independent of the suppressor.
They are independent of the suppressor.
Okay, so probably not. But Brian could correct us if Brian is watching. Someone should message Brian.
I keep yelling Brian, and it's not working.
It's not carrying.
Brian!
I think you've got to say it like 3 times in a row. Like a Beetlejuice or something,
Truth. Or I could get my
Brian,
butt
Brian.
up and walk over and get him.
So,
you know what? You play. I'm going to go get Brian. We have enough questions for Brian.
Okay, there we go.
come in.
That works.
Ooh, I'll be in the tasting room.
Let's see here. So one thing we should mention is that a lot of folks have come into the chat since we began this this stream, and we said last month that we were planning this month to come in and make some really big announcements of like wish list items that were going to be coming and joining the game and a bunch of other stuff. You've noticed that we have not made that announcement yet. We're not just saving it for the end of the stream. We actually, deciding when to reveal things is complicated. There's a lot of factors that go into it, and we ended up needing to reveal that in February, not in January. So we're not saving some big announcement for the end of this stream. We're actually planning on doing a bigger announcement than Update 14. It's sometime about in the middle of next month. So definitely, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, definitely subscribe. We're going to be coming back with a stream every week, and we're going to get to those big announcements sometime soon. But we're not just sort of holding out just to be teases. We're actually, we have actually got a plan.
Yeah, so we met with Microsoft Marketing this month, and the update's the initial announcement is a little bit bigger than we originally anticipated. Mm-hmm. So we're coordinating with them, and so mid-February is we'll be making a big announcement.
Let's see here.
I'm just gonna run through the creepy cornfield and shooting people while Brant's gone. I'll try and kill your whole community.
That sounds great.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
What did you do?
No!
They're everywhere!
No!
What did you do? I was gone for a minute.
It's like an army of
Snacks.
armored guys.
Snacks, run! I literally ran into an army out in the cornfield.
Welcome to the Dread Zone.
I couldn't find him, but I sent him a message.
Okay, cool. Let's see here. So Teratai asks, is there a chance you might also cycle in old costumes, like last Halloween's spoopy bovine costume? So the plan is not for anything to to just be gone forever. We're not really announcing specific plans for exactly when stuff is coming back. But once we've made something and we put it in the game and people like it, we'd be crazy not to eventually give other people who've joined the game more recently a chance to check it out.
You got the brake on so you can drop them.
Oh yeah.
Make them fall down at
Make
least.
them fall down and then run. They can fall down, go boom.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Switch back to the chat. Grumpy Old Man says we should bring back Amelia Krasman. So for those of you who don't know, in Breakdown, that was one of the unlockable characters. She was a custom unlockable character. She never showed up in the story anywhere, but she was a favorite because she had some really a really OP combination of combat abilities. And I liked her because she was named after my daughter. That's an interesting question, though, because we don't really have a great mechanism for bringing, story-specific characters into the core game without kind of making the story a little bit weird. And so I know not everyone necessarily cares about that, about the idea that
Wow.
that you could have a character in your game who's identical to a character in my game.
You might need to run back to a car and take care of this.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
That kind of... Oh, yeah, just getting that one. There you go. Run around, get on the other side of it.
It'll be fine.
She's-
We'll be
You're
fine.
just okay? You're just...
She's good.
I'm
She's
fine.
got this.
All right.
Fine.
Everything's okay. But yeah, so if everyone had an Amelia Krasman and they were all playing together, maybe that's fine for some people, but, we'd like to put some more thought into it than that. And also, we do not have an Amelia Krasman model
Okay, hold on.
that works with State of Decay
Can
2.
somebody ban XXX amateur sex videos?
Mark's
YouTube?
already on it. Yeah, he's mentioned that. He's talking about a person's name on YouTube. He's not saying generally ban that product.
Just a YouTube user. I'm not getting into anything else there. It's
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
This feels so nice shooting my gun in the game.
Yeah, I know, right? Does it feel true to life?
It does.
I do really like the fact that now brakes have a use. I mean, for a while I was like, there's no way I'm putting a brake on any gun.
Yeah. And so
Now-
now it actually feels like it's really valuable.
They have
'Cause-
a-
especially when you encounter what is this?
I'm handling it, all right? I'm handling it.
Ugh.
She ran.
If only
into
our
the-
game had sledgehammers so you
she
could take
ran into
all
the-
those guys out at once.
She ran into the policeman's ball of
Apparently.
zombie.
Oh, God.
Hmm.
Mad at him.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Alright, So
yeah, we're
YouTube.
Yeah, we're about to go dark on YouTube, everybody. Sorry about that. Don't worry, YouTube. People who follow us on YouTube, we're going to post a video of this on YouTube later on today. So if you missed the end of this, you really want to see it, you can definitely come back and see it later. Sorry about that, everybody. So I just flipped the switch on YouTube. So Twitch and Mixer folks, it's just us now.
Now it's a Twitch
Now we're
and
alone.
Mixer.
Yeah, you can say whatever you want now.
It's safe. It's a safe space.
You can talk about them. We can talk about.
How did she survive this? She's that good.
Yeah, seriously.
I
We've got the
that
right
was a
producer.
YouTube comment, so he didn't.
He did.
So
Aw. I literally play this game all day, every day at work, so I can handle these guys.
I thought I had. I have no idea. Okay, I'll do what I can. I seriously have no idea how to turn it off. That's really weird. Huh. What do I do?
Just stop the stream?
We might have to. Let me try a couple more things, but let me take myself off the screen. Now you guys. Oh, how do we disconnect the controller? Did you just
Oh, I just
pop
paused
the?
it. Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah. So you guys go ahead and keep playing because it. I mean.
Maybe just pull us off the stream and set us back up in a minute.
I mean, I guess, you know what? A 45, we're out of content. We don't have anything new to reveal. A 45-minute stream is pretty respectable.
Yeah,
So,
let's-
yeah, why don't we
we're
just get out of here?
we're gonna
Yeah,
call it.
We'll call it. We'll be around for questions on Discord and such, so
Yeah,
thank
we'll,
you guys.
we're going to put links in the doobly-doo to all of our social places, so go check us out there. And in the meantime, subscribe to us so that you can find out about big announcements in the future.
And get out there and play those bounties.
All
Thanks,
right.
everybody.
Yeah, we'll see y'all later.